Shorians at Lakeshore. Tonight they're playing Warren Cousino Patriots. The Shorians this year are 10-0 overall. They're 5-0 in the league. Tonight we're going to be introducing the Lakeshore cheerleaders for you. You've seen us do it over at South Lake, part of our up close and personal part of the shows. Right now, it's my pleasure to introduce Rhonda Easler. Rhonda is the coach here at Lakeshore for the cheerleaders. Rhonda, I'm going to hand the mic over to you, and you can introduce the ladies.
Okay, thank you. This is Michelle Rabb. She's an 11th grade cheerleader here with us. This is my first year coaching Michelle. And this is Carrie Marcinak. She is also in the 11th grade, and it's my first year coaching Carrie. This is Natalie Firestein. She's a senior. She's also my captain, one of my captains. I've coached Natalie for 3 years. This is Carrie Cecil. She is my other captain, and she's also a senior, and I've also coached her for 3 years. This is Nikki Hotchkiss. She is a senior, and this is my first year coaching Nikki. This is Angie Calgary. She is a senior. This is my second year coaching Angie. This is Renee Cuny. She is a senior. This is my third year coaching Renee. This is Missy Say. She is a junior, and this is my second year coaching Missy. This is Jill Ireland. She is a junior. She is my first year coaching Jill. This is Nikki Peglino. She is a junior, and this is my first year coaching Nikki. And last but not least is Christina Sproul. She is a junior, and it is my first year coaching her. And it's been a joy coaching them all. Thank you.
Okay. Now, how many of the girls were on the varsity last year? Well, that means all you've been responsible that the basketball team has been so good for the last 2 years. So we have to give them their credit. These girls work just as hard as the players do, and they put in just as many hours. So I hope everybody enjoyed meeting them. We're going to get to the JV cheerleaders in just a little bit. Okay, now we're going to meet the JV cheerleaders. With me right here is the JV coach, is Jill Caruso. Jill, I'm going to hand the mic over to you. You introduce the girls.
Okay, thank you. This is Nicole. She's a freshman here at Lakeshore. And this is Jill Lombard. She's also a freshman. Jenny Cuny, freshman. Vanessa Poma, freshman. Charity Tumblin, freshman. Shannon Paglino, freshman. Andrea, freshman. Becky Patiglio, freshman. Jody Shtino is a sophomore, and Yvonne Martin is a junior. And that's our 1993-94 JV cheerleading team.
Is she a good coach for you? She a good coach for you? Yeah. You enjoy working with her? Okay, now, like we gave the varsity credit, it's like the basketball team. You girls put in just as many hours and just as hard work as any player does. And you deserve the recognition now. Now, this is your turn. So we'll see you out on the floor when you do your cheer.
Thank you.
This will be Well, you're just seeing the Lakeshore basketball team, highly ranked basketball team, to center of the gym. It's our pleasure to be here tonight.
We've had an opportunity to come out. This is our first time this year to see Lakeshore's basketball team. We had the opportunity last year to see what I consider to be one of the best high school basketball games I've ever seen. We came down here, watched Lakeshore against Detroit Catholic Central last year. The game that went down to the wire. Once again, Lakeshore is ranked very highly in the state. We've been invited to come in and present another basketball game for the viewers at home.
Right, tonight is the first one of about 4 that we're going to be doing. I believe the next one we're going to be doing will be on February the 11th when they play L'Anse Creuse. The 17th when they play Clintondale. And on March the 4th, which should be the finale, where they play Mount Clemens. And right now, Friday night, they play Mount Clemens, and both teams are undefeated in their division. And they are in the same division, so it's going to come down to that one. Cousino, I think, is a team that could give them a battle. They've only got a record of 3-7 overall and 3-2 in their MAC. But they can be a tough team.
Well, they've going to have their hands full tonight. Lakeshore's coming in here with a veteran team. They've been through the trenches from last year. They had a season that was 27-1. They are undefeated again this year. This is the same group of people that were together last year. This core has been together for quite a while. They're used to playing with each other, and they know what it takes to win a ball game. And they've yet to lose this year. And if Warren is going to do it, they're going to have to play a tough ball game tonight, especially being they're in Lakeshore's home court.
Which I don't think they've lost in I don't know how long.
It's at least a couple of years.
It's been a couple seasons.
Once again, this is a team that went 27-1 last year. I believe they're 11-0 right now. And again, as you said, they will meet Mount Clemens on Friday. It's expected that both teams will come in here and play with an undefeated teams as they come in. One of them will leave with their first seasonal loss. Again, Lakeshore is anchored down by point guard Travis Conlon. Certainly a player to be respected by any team that he plays in. He's a top point guard in the state. Travis will be leaving this year, at the end of this year, and be playing at University of Michigan next season. He's already signed. Certainly a player, 6'5", high-scoring guard, knows how to handle ball teams.
Right, and for our TV show, Doug, we're going to be able to have Greg Easler and Travis Collin and maybe Jeff Pateau on as guests for the next one. So hope everybody will enjoy that one. Now I'm just going to watch them practice, and we'll get back to you just before the start of the game with the starting lineups. Welcome everybody here to Lakeshore now. We're ready to do the starting lineups. Corey Stick, number 1, a forward. Number 55, Dean Rostovsky. Number 45, Ryan Miller, is a center. Number 11, Kevin Cook. And Jim Candela, number 21. This is starting 5 there for Cousino.
Jeff Pateau, number 10, plays both forward and center for them, senior. Number 33, Pat. Number 23, Jeremy Collins. Number 21, All-State point guard Travis Conlon, number 21, starting.
Well, it looks like they started an all-senior team here. Getting ready for the national anthem.
And there you have it, the national anthem, getting ready for the opening of the Warren Cousino Lakeshore Shorian basketball game. Once again, Warren's going to have their job cut out for them. Lakeshore plays a very large, very experienced team.
Yes, they've had good teams now for about the last 2-3 years. When these guys were coming up, they're a senior-oriented team.
Well, they
got to average 6'4". I mean, they're starting a 6'3", 6'5", 6'1", 6'5", and 6'5".
Well, they certainly got plenty of experience out there, plenty of height, a tremendous crowd. As we can attest to, we tried to follow Lakeshore last year through the playoffs.
And
they just simply sold every place out that they went in and played.
I think, well, now that we have an in with the athletic director here, we're going to tell him he's going to sell us some tickets in advance.
Corey Stedman against Travis Conlon.
Conlon won the tip with no problem. Out to Patoa near the three-point line. Brings it on. We got a three-point from Collins. Bounces around. No good. A tip up. No good. Another tip. Lakeshore's using their height to advantage, but the ball's not dropping right now. Out of bounds off of Cousino.
Well, it hadn't dropped, but Cousino had the basket area, and Lakeshore was just up in the air, tipping it back and forth. Tremendous height advantage.
Force inside. Sessa trying to force it inside. It was a jump ball. Possession arrow goes over to Cousino.
Technical difficulties there. I apologize for that.
Nice block. Rebound by Patoa.
Blocked by Travis Conlon.
Collins over to Patoa. Patoa for three. It's no good. Rebound by number 33. It was flared. Out of bounds. They're controlling the boards tonight so far, Doug, in the flow of the game, but the ball's not falling yet. Cousino in, no good. Rebound comes down to Patoa. Outside to Conlon.
We have no scoring yet in the ball game.
Over to Patoa. Patoa's going to try a three. No good. Got the rebound back by Sesta. Put the ball up and it wouldn't go down this time.
Well, Lakeshore has a lot of rebounds here and have yet to drop anything down. They haven't found the range. They've had some short shots. They've had some long shots. Nothing's dropped yet. I don't expect that to happen very long.
Sesto with it, up over to Collins.
Conlon up front with the ball.
Over to Patoa. Saves it from going out. Inside to Flattery, puts it up and in.
First basket's finally by Pat Flaherty.
He's a 5:10 to go until the end of the first quarter. Collins with it. Out to Travis. Patel thought about a three. He decides to bring it in a few feet, puts it up, no good. Brought down by Dean Rostovsky.
Well, if we haven't lost everybody yet for all the squealing we've got, I apologize. I think I've got it solved at this point. Warren Cousino throws the ball away. Number 51 not quite got the handle on it. Corey Stedman losing the ball out of bounds.
Sesta with it, over to Pateau. Back out to Collins. Collins being watched. He's going to try to go into the paint, flips it back outside. Pateau's going to drive the baseline, puts up a short jumper. It's good. 8-0 favor Lakeshore. We got 4:15 to go until the end of the first quarter.
Well, Warren looking to get on the scoreboard. They haven't found an answer yet. Playing a big team.
Stolen. Over to Travis for three. Little far. They're going to call Pateau with the foul.
Well, we had a personal foul on Jeff. Jeff plays a tough game under the boards. Rostovsky passes off the ball, loses it. Pass on out to Conley, loses it. Corey Stedman gets the ball, but he goes out of bounds. It'll be Lakeshore ball coming underneath the basket. Travis Conley inbounding the ball. Lakeshore pass out to number 50. Shot's no good.
They're 3:35 to go until the end of the quarter now. Cousino still looking for the first few points of the game for themselves. Look at the defense by Lakeshore. Lakeshore was that tedious defense last year. They held South Lake, I think, scoreless in the second quarter during the district final game.
Yeah, and then, actually, if you recall, what impressed us first was they held South Lake to 4 points into a quarter, and then they turned around and they stuffed them with a big old 0. So South Lake had 4 points in 2 quarters against them. I was impressed.
And Cousino lost that ball out of bounds.
Cousino trying to find an answer. A lot of teams have to do this against them. Lakeshore plays spread out, wide around the perimeter. I think they use the advantage they figure they have with their height and their speed to be able to go back into the basket, but they like to keep that court open wide.
Travis Conlon bringing the ball up floor. 6'5", he's got some big strides bringing that ball up. Flattery loses it. It was a
travel.
He took a little hop step there.
Well, he was a little hesitant. He thought he was going to stop. He kept going with it. Momentum carried him. He didn't have much of a choice.
8-0 still. 3:10 to go until the end of the quarter. Collin with it around the three-point line.
Nice pass.
Cross court over to Jeremy Collins. Tries to get inside to Sesta. Back outside for three. In and out, no good. We got the rebound by Sesta, and he's fouled by number 11.
Kevin Koch with a personal foul. Completely outmanned as far as height underneath there. Kevin's got himself in there against 6'5" man. Got caught out of position. Collins with the ball. Pass over to Conlon. Back into the corner for two. Collins all out of the three-point range. Jeff Pateau dropping it.
They only gave him a 2 on that one, Doug. I thought it was a 3 myself. Pateau gets through away with that one, I believe. Collin inside to Flattery. No good.
Flattery going to be called for reaching over.
Pick up the foul on that one. Number 54, Ron Wallace, a 6'6" senior. 260 out there with a little muscle. Going to be up on it.
Well, what I've noticed so far, and again, this is our first time to watch Lakeshore this year, that they've got a large team. They play with speed. They're playing just like they did last year as far as they go out to the perimeter and like to keep their floor open, but they don't play as physically as strong as I thought they did last year. They were real intimidating.
Collins with the steal, behind the back pass over to Pateau, loses it. 2:06 to go into the end of the quarter, 10-0 favor Lakeshore.
Well, Travis coming back up, pointing to himself, telling him that was his fault, trying to tell Jeff that the pass was off and it was his problem. Personal foul, we have a offensive foul, number 45, Ryan Miller.
That'll be his first. Team 2.
Well, Warner's got themselves, it appears Warner's got themselves a situation right now where they're unable to do anything. I think Lakeshore's record in the team has just got a little mystified at this point.
And Lakeshore's not even on their game yet.
No.
I'm sure that'll pick up. Cook almost in there for reaching in. But Sesta makes the shot anyway. From about 5 feet out, puts the jumper in. 12-0. Pateau steals the pass. Hands off to Sesta. Lays it up. We're going to have an offensive foul on Carlos Sesta. And we got 2 Cousino players down limping. Number 55, Dean Rostovsky.
Well, right at the moment, what we have out here that we've seen before is Lakeshore trying to get into the rhythm. They haven't got the rhythm down yet, and so things look a little awkward right now. They're playing a big game. They're playing their normal game. And there's another steal.
Behind the back over to Pateau. He's going to lay it up, and he's going to have a foul. Foul's going to go on number 21, Jimmy Candela.
Well, that'll put Jeff up to the free throw line, shooting a couple of baskets. And when Jeff went up on that shot, he used his body to protect the shot a little more than necessary. He had a height advantage. He had speed. It didn't drop for him, but he's going to get 2 free throw shots here. Once again, Lakeshore, you can see, put it together. They feel comfortable with each other. They have a lot of passing going on. It's not sharp yet, but when it is, score's going to start rolling up.
First one's good. Make it 13-0 Lakeshore. 1:18 to go until the end of the quarter. Pateau's second shot is good.
That gives them 6 points so far in the first quarter.
Lakeshore with a little press. Cousino beats it pretty good. Number 11, Kevin Cook puts it up the first basket for Cousino.
Well, Kevin Koch breaks the ice for Warren.
Pateau for 3, no good. Wallace with the rebound, throws it back out, almost away. Travis saved that one. Over to Jeff. Inside to Wallace. Puts it up a little hard, no good. Foul brought down by number 51, Corey Stebbin, and he's going to be fouled by Jeremy Collins. That's Collins' first foul, team 5th. 45 seconds to go until the end of the quarter. 14-2 favor Lakeshore. Well, Doug, it only took almost 7 minutes for Cousino to finally score. Cook goes in and has it blocked by Wallace, but then there's a foul.
Well, Wallace going to be called for personal here.
That's going to send Cook to the free throw line.
That's team 6 foul. One more will be into the bonus already.
But he gets 2, so it won't make any difference. First one's good.
Is it my perception, if you take a look at that team from this angle, are they all the same height straight across? I mean, is this a big team out there or what?
He's got a big team out there.
I thought they played a big line last year. You average 6'4" across.
Nice pass off from Pateau over to
Carlos Sesta. 6 points for him. Nice pass off from Jeff. Once again, it's a team that shows there's another steal.
Gets it up over to Pateau.
Nice pass by Travis Conlon to Jeff Pateau.
It's like he knew he was there.
He just knew these teams played together. They knew they were going to be there. Timeout Warren.
Timeout Warren Cousino. 18-3. with 5 seconds to go until the end of the quarter.
Well, that pass was almost as if he expected Jeff to be there. He knew Jeff was going to be there. That pass, there was no hesitation. It was there and 2 points down.
Lakeshore started off a little slow. Couldn't hit anything for the first couple of minutes of the ball game. Slowly coming on, but now it looks like they're getting it together. And you can almost see if they keep this up, it's going to be over with about another 2 minutes gone in the game.
Well, it's tough. Warren's obviously not going to give up at this point. 3 points. Again, we've been to games. We were with the Southlake game where they did the exact same thing. They are an intimidating ball team. They've played a lot of time together. It's a large team with a lot of experience and some talented players. Lakeshore graduated several seniors last year, and yet they kept the heart of this team together, and they've been right back into it. And again, you can see it in the play that's on the court right now. They know where the players are supposed to be. If you look, you can see passes going down, and players are where those passes are going to be.
Well, that's from playing with each other for about the last 4 years, maybe even the middle school. 3-point shot from about 3/4 court. Sails over the back of the backboard. And we got a score now. Lakeshore 18. Warren Cousino Patriots 3. Well, we'll run through the scoring for Cousino. Kevin Cook, 3. Doug, what do we got over here on Lakeshore side?
Okay, well, we've had on Lakeshore side, we have 3 players in the scoring. Jeff Pato's come in with 8 points. Pat Flattery's got 6 points, and Carlos Sesta has 6 points. A lot of passing going on. Again, as we mentioned early in the ball game, Lakeshore wasn't having anything dropped, and yet you can tell that they're playing their kind of ball game. As things start to drop, the score is going to go up. What I see is going to cause the score to go up when they start hitting some of these passes and their timing gets a little better tonight.
Okay. You can get ready to start the second quarter.
Lakeshore to come out with the same 5 they finished with to continue the second period, or second quarter.
Yeah, now they have 6-6, 6-3. What do we got out there? 6-5, 6-5, and 6-1. And 6-1, he looks bigger.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. The short pass underneath.
Good rebound, pulled down by number 40.
One blocking out.
Inside pass stolen by Jeremy, or make that Travis. Nice handoff, all the way, touchdown pass down to Jeff, over to Jerry McCollins.
Those are things you learn as you play together. An experienced ball club knowing where another person's to be.
Lakeshore with a little trap. Cousino had no problem breaking it. Number 51 put that one up. Corey Stedman missed it. Lakeshore brings it down over to Collins now. Back inside to Sesta. Bounces around and finally goes down. 22-3. Notice how Travis just gets that ball and it's a touch pass right over to the next player.
Oh, he knows where he wants to go before it's there. His players are waiting on him.
Wallace with a partial block, I think.
There it is.
A little too far. $6:53 to go to half. Cook with it again. Pulls it back out. 3-point try by Bordolino. No good. Pateau with the rebound. And we're going to have a foul on number 21, Jim Candela.
I've noticed Jeff played a very physical game last year. He's got a little more finesse in his ball game this year. But again, everybody in Lakeshore seems to be where they're supposed to be. Come past, we got a man down court, we got a man up in the middle. They know what they need to do with the ball. It's practiced and they're getting to be very good at it.
Yes. Collins with it. Inside to Wallace. Wallace hands off to Flaherty. No good. Cook with the rebound. Jim Candela throws it away. I think he thought somebody was coming down to the corner, and the guy stopped. 6:18 to go till halftime. 22-3 favor Lakeshore.
Well, Warren needs to get back into this ball game. They haven't done a whole lot wrong. Done some good blocking out.
He stepped out of bounds. Jeremy Collins went to go baseline and put his 1 foot out of bounds.
Well, Jeremy was actually attacked by 3 players, 2 Cousinos in the baseline. They drove him down. This is what you need to do to cut off a drive like that.
Portolino's going to drive to bring it back out over to Candela. Being watched by Collins. Over to Cook. Portolino with for 3, no good. Patel with the rebound. We're going to have a jump ball, and it's going to stay over here with Cousino.
Well, possession error Warren this time.
Well, Warren Cousino's in the bonus already if they could get to the free throw line. And Cousino loses that ball out of bounds. Lakeshore will take over.
Well, Lakeshore playing this like they expect everything to happen. Double teaming Travis there. It's the wrong thing to do here. The passes are right where they need to be. Nice.
Oh, knocked away by Candela.
Nice block.
Portolino with it. Up to Candela. Underneath the basket. Lays it up and in.
Good steal on this end. Some heads-up ball. Nice pass on down the court. And Jim Candela up with the layup.
Good steal. Comes up with the steal and comes up with the basket. Over to Collins. Collins for 3. It's in. 25-5. Favor the Shorians. 5 minutes to go until halftime.
Well, Warren will hate to see that if they start finding that 3-point range.
Yeah, it's like Lakeshore's not even warmed up yet.
No.
Bertolino with it. No good. Off the back of the rim. Conlon comes down with the rebound. Down pass intercepted by Bortolino. He actually walked with it. Yeah, but he was out of bounds. He got
Nice
touched
defense.
standing there.
Good anticipation by Matt Bartolino. Good defense on his end. You can see it. Lakeshore will pull that 3/4 court pass all the time.
Chris Reitz is in the game now. Triple by Collins again. That's his 2 in a row for him. 28-5. 4:30 to go until half.
Well, Lakeshore has 3 long ball shooters out there. And Patel, Collins, and Conlon. Scary part for all of this for Warren is that Travis doesn't have any score yet. Hasn't put anything up on the board.
Patel muscles it. It's going to be called on number 40, Matt Bartolino.
It's number 21, Jim Candela. Jim Candela for the foul.
That's Candela's 3rd.
Jim's a junior point guard for Warren. Warren calls a timeout.
Well, we're seeing a few other people come into the game. Chris Reitz, who's a senior. He's a 6'1", 165. We got 4:14 to go until the halftime. It's 28-5.
Jason Knoll to come in the game for Lakeshore.
Jason's a senior, 5'10". What is this? He's under 6 foot. How did he get on the team?
Well, there are 2 of them, but as you said,
no, there's 3. There's actually 4 guys that are under 6 feet. Nobody under 5'10".
Well, Travis has been kind of quiet so far tonight.
But I bet he's racked up some assists.
Oh, I bet. Mike Roselle coming in for Warren Cousino.
Chris Reitz and Jason Knoll, newcomers out here. Yeah, how did that guy? He's only 5'10". How did he get on the floor? But he's got to be doing something right if he's on this team and playing.
Well, this is a good ball team. They still have a long season to go yet. I'm sure they'll be playing ball in the March.
First one's good.
Well, Jeff's gone to the free throw line 3 times so far. He's 3 for 3.
Second shot is no good. Cook with the rebound. Rostovsky hands it off over to number 33, Rosell. Shot is missed. Down
Well,
over
here
to
comes time.
Conlon. Oh! They're going to call an intentional foul. They're going to give him the basket. 2 shots, and I believe the ball back. That could be a 6-point play. He sort of come right under, but luckily the way Travis fell, he held himself up. That's what they're going to get. It's going on number 40.
And Mike Bartolino. So Travis finally gets on the scoreboard.
And he's going to have a chance to get 2 more right here. And then Lakeshore will get the ball back. That's very dangerous when you see the guy up. He's already had you beat. You don't have to cut his legs up from under him.
No, there's no need for that.
That's why the ref right away didn't even hesitate. He gave him the intentional.
Keep talking while he's shooting, Smarty.
1 out of 2 there for Travis now. He's got 3 points on the night.
3 points. We have 3:58 left to go in the second period.
Lakeshore take the ball out underneath their basket now.
Lakeshore the ball out is 32-5.
Nice. Oh, and he missed the layup.
They have not found the range underneath the basket yet. There's a steal by Travis. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to handle the ball.
Got deflected out.
Deflected off number 30, Chris Reitz.
Cook with it. Looking, trying to make something happen. Puts up a jumper. Off the back of the rim. No good. Brought down by the smallest man on the field. Oh, and Jeff Patel missed it. Inside the flattery, and we got a foul. I think the Cousino coach might have something. We got a foul. We got a technical foul on number 55, Dean Rostovsky. Pat Flaherty will do the shooting. Well, he may have a call. Jeff went up, I think, to stuff it. Come out of his hand. As it flew over without hitting the backboard or the rim, he caught it. And they're saying it's traveling. I think they're right.
When did this happen?
Pat Flaherty will be shooting the free throws. First one's good. Yeah, they gave him, he was starting arguing about that on play, and the ref gave him a technical. And both refs ended up coming over and talking to the Cousino coach. Second one's good. Now there must have been another foul on the play. Because Travis is going to get the first free throw. The second one's good. So one of them was fouled with all that commotion.
And the Lakeshore has the ball back in.
Who was shooting what?
Well, a technical foul on number 55.
But what's unbelievable is Lakeshore is up by 31 in the second quarter. 36-5.
Foul on number 45.
Ryan Miller.
Pushing in with his body. Pat Flattery's coming back up to the free throw line. He just got off the free throw line, dropping 2 of 2 down on the technical.
Ryan Miller got his second foul. 3:24 to go till half. Flaherty's first one is good. 37-5. Second one is good. 38-5 now.
Well, how do you play this? It's a home game for Lakeshore. They have an intimidation factor, which is awesome.
That was deflected. Oh, and they're going to give it to Lakeshore. Now there, I think we saw the deflection.
I heard it too. I heard it too. It was Lakeshore who touched the ball last. We have another technical foul here.
They're going to call the foul on Corey Stedman of technical. And they're going to put Travis at the free throw line, where Travis didn't have any points in the first quarter. He's starting to rack them up here. Oh, and he misses the first free throw.
Well,
3:07 to go to half. Well, the Cousino team right now is very frustrated.
Yeah, he got himself caught arguing that last pass out of bounds. It wasn't going to do him any good regardless. The ball was already coming back up. Should have just let it go.
Back outside to Knoll. Gets it inside to Flattery. No good. Patel with the rebound. Kicks it back out over to Knoll. Got Travis for three. It's good. Boy, that even looked sweet, didn't it?
It sure did. If you look from where we were sitting, we can see it go in.
Ryan Miller tried to take it hard to the hole. Inside to Flattery. No good.
Well,
Travis just sees him in there, doesn't he? Just like Isaiah Thomas.
He saw the pass. He saw the guy coming down. He brought it back out and looked it off and passed it right back down.
It's going to put Pat Flattery at the free throw line, I do believe.
Yeah, I think the problem we got here is Pat Flattery. Well, Pat's got contacts in. I think he's
42-5. 2:34 to go until halftime.
Pat got hit in the eye. He's dropped it.
Well, the ref just stepped on it.
No. I've been through, I used to wear contacts myself, and what's happened is he got hit and it went back up into your eye.
They'll have an official's timeout, I believe, here. Official timeout while he finishes that up until he gets it ready. Looks like he'll be ready to go. Pat will be shooting two. Ryan Miller, that's his third foul on the evening.
Well, you know, they've only got 42 right now. It's amazing what they've had. If you count the number of shots they've missed in the 3 to 4 point range right there, it's amazing. They have yet to find a range within about 6 feet of the basket.
It's 43-5. They're coming up to that halfway mark to that century. In high school, I remember that was always the big thing, trying to get to 100. Second one's no good, but he gets his own rebound. We got a jump ball with that one. It's going to go over to Lakeshore.
Possession arrow Lakeshore.
Good hustle by Mike Roselle.
Carlos Sesta coming back into the ball game. Pat Flattery going to get a rest.
Travis Collins is sitting on the bench getting a little breather. Into Pateau. Turnaround jumpers, no good, a little short.
There again, they lost. They've not been able to hit that short range. Jeremy Collins saves the ball, steals it, passes it back in, and it falls off of number 15, Randy Moore. Lakeshore's got the ball back. Well, I'll tell you what, Silver Spoon is there tonight. They can't do anything wrong.
Except hit the short ones.
See, you're right, hit the short ones. They can't do.
There he goes. Jason Knoll just missed that one. Cook with the ball outside shot, no good. But Knoll makes up for it with the rebound, and he's going to drive it up floor. Cross court over to Reitz, no good. Pateau with the rebound is good. Nice
Jeff with the
rebound.
putback.
45-5, 1:45 to go into the quarter. Block again. It's going to stay with Cousino. Pateau had one block, and I think Sesta had the other one there. Back outside to Cook. Coteau with the rebound.
Passes off and passes lost.
Cousino will take over.
Jason Knoll unable to handle the ball in and out of his hands.
Drumlow is going to bring the ball in. Over to Cook. Cook's a pretty good ball player out there. He's a good ball handler. He's got some speed. He's their high scorer so far tonight. 1:18 to go until half. 45-5. Favor of Lakeshore. Collins, I think, was ready for a three-pointer. There was nobody near him. We're going to have a call on Coteau for a hold.
Well, they're in the bonus.
So they're going to shoot 1 and 1.
It's the second foul on Jeff. This will be their best opportunity to put a point down since the opening basket at the very beginning of the quarter.
Ball's no good. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight so far.
See that one going to be lost.
Mike Rossell, no good. Reach with the rebound. Oh, we got a blocking foul on number 23, Dave Kelly. That was number 50, Carlos Sista. He hit the ground hard. He went up, and that was close. He about cut the legs out underneath him.
Well, he'll be shooting 2.
We got 49 seconds to go till halftime. It's 45-5. Yeah, that's right. 45-5. It's sort of unbelievable.
Well, I would say that, but we've seen this before. And Warren came in, and I think the intimidation factor took Warren out of this ball game in the very first period. The fact they only had 3 points there, and it looks like they only got 2 so far.
First one's good by Sista.
A couple of fouls that went the wrong way, and some technicals against Warren, and the team still hasn't got back on track yet.
No, they've been flustered this whole first half.
Ian Bondi coming in for Lakeshore.
Second one's no good. 46-5 with 44 seconds to go till halftime. Cousino trying to force the ball inside. Outside to Cook for 3. Bounces out, no good. Kelly with the rebound. Can try to put it back up over to Cook. And he's gets hacked.
Okay, he's going to be fouled by Chris Reese. But again, it's interesting. I'd like to have the number of shots that Lakeshore's had in the 6 to 8 foot point range. They haven't made any of those tonight. .29 seconds to go at halftime.
And it's no good. Cook has been at the free throw line 4 times tonight so far in the first half. He's only made 1 and 1 basket from the floor. Second shot bounces out, no good. Reach with the rebound. Over to Collins. Coming down to 20 seconds to go until half. Back to Knoll. Knoll's being double teamed. And he throws it away, tries to get it over to Reitz, and Reitz couldn't handle it out of bounds there.
Well, 13 seconds to go. Lakeshore up by 41 points. Again, Warren has never got on track yet. They need to go.
Stolen, and that's going to be it for the half. Oh, it hits the bottom of the net. The score at halftime, Lakeshore 46, Warren Cousino 5.
Well, we're going to take a break here at halftime, and we'll tally up the scores. And
we'll probably have to see the cheerleaders come out here to Lakeshore. People had a chance to meet them up close before the game started. We met the varsity cheerleaders first and the JV cheerleaders. As we told everybody then, it's
they work just as hard, Doug, as anybody else out there. I mean, they put in the hours of practicing and added, if not more hours than the basketball team players do themselves.
Well, because their season extends from football and into basketball and all the efforts and everything. So I mean, they're athletes themselves. They put in a full amount of time and deserve as much recognition. Certainly, their support and all their time is well deserved.
Doing their welcome cheer for Cousino. Somebody's loose on the floor.
Well, she's dressed in red and white, and I don't know. I think it's we're all set. Okay, we're going to take a break.
We'll be back at the start of the second half.
I told him only 3 more years and I got him. You'll enjoy him. I know, I'm looking forward to it.
Here we are at the start of the opening of the second half. Warren bringing the ball down. Pass underneath, gives up the ball. Travis Conlon bringing it back up court. Brings his team up, they're set up. Quick pass down below. Short up, shots up, it's gone. They still have yet to find the range. 6 to 8 feet or something they can't seem to find today.
Wallace had a little problem with that one. He gets down there low. And we got a blocking foul on number 50.
Carlos Sesta.
And the basket's going to count for Kevin Cook. Cook's the high scorer for Cousino tonight so far with 5 out of the 7. And he's going to be at the free throw line shooting 1, where he's 1 for 4 for there right now. And that one's a little short. Sester with the rebound. Gets it outside to Travis. Over to Wallace. Reaches, got it back out for 3. It's good. Used to have an old gym teacher used to tell us, and coach used to say, just like it had eyes.
Yeah, just like it had eyes, I'm telling you. Well, number 51 loses the ball. Corey Stedman passed down off his legs, out of bounds. Lakeshore have the ball back. 49-7 at the start of the third period.
7:06 to go until the end of the third. Noel's going to try 3. In and out. Rebound is no good. Rebound tipped back up by Chris Reitz.
Well, that's Chris Reitz' first points of the night. That three-pointer by Travis Conlon gives him 12 points so far in the night and puts 3 Lakeshore players right now in double figures.
Good shot there by number 51, Corey Stedman. His first 2 points tonight makes the score 51-9. Cross court over to Conlon for 3, no good. Wallace with the rebound, tip up is no good.
So not much of a rebound attempt on Ron's effort there.
Cook's going to drive it, lays it up and in.
Drove the lane, nobody there to stop him.
Well, I didn't expect to see the same thing in the first half for Cousino to be in the second half, obviously. Ball knocked away by number 55, Dean Rostovsky. Noel with it, outside to Travis. Can get in, puts it back outside, drives the baseline, throws it around, no good. Stedman with the rebound over to Cook. Cook for a jumper from the free throw line is no good. Ball being bounced around. Foul's going to go on Wallace.
Wallace with the slap. Not much finesse to it.
That's Wallace's second. Nice turnaround left hand by number 45, Ryan Miller. His first 2 points tonight. Cousino's finally finding the range a little bit. Reitz with the ball. Cross court to Knoll. For three is good.
Jason Knoll's first basket of the night is a three-pointer. Again, Lakeshore plays the outside, using a lot of three-point shots because they're open and playing big.
They're fighting for the ball. Wallace comes up with it, still loose. Cousino picks it up. Stedman for three. Little long. Knoll comes down with the rebound. Up over to Travis. Travis lays it in. Well, little stuff, just a little stuff. 56-13 favor Lakeshore. We got 4:45 to go until the end of the quarter.
Well, I made mention in the middle of the second period that Travis was without any points at that time, and it was uncustomary for his style of play. Lakeshore was doing real well without him, and he now has 15 points on the game.
Very quietly. Wallace gets it inside. It actually went off of him, but the refs didn't see that one. 4:36 to go until the end of the quarter. Knoll's going to try a three again. Bounces it back at the rim, no good. Wallace gets the rebound. Cousino steals it.
Saves it
a couple times.
Couple of nice passes there.
Good hustle by Cousino. Candela has it blocked. It was by Reitz. Long pass up.
Number 45, Ryan Miller with the foul.
That's his fourth.
Fourth foul, actually. Lakeshore had themselves pretty much out of position.
They say it's only his second. I've got him down as his fourth. Oh, no, now they changed
There it is. He was a victim of a technical foul in the second period.
I think he got the foul and a technical. Carlos Sesta, 6'3", 185 senior, makes the first free throw.
Also becomes the fourth Lakeshore player in double figures for the night. That gives him 10. Jeff, who's on the bench, has got 11. Travis with 15.
Carlos misses the second free throw, and it's 57-13. With 4 minutes to go, and we're going to have, no over and back. Yeah,
no, well, Travis kicked that ball. He actually defensed it. Broke the pass up.
Stedman lost the ball. Lakeshore picks it up, and we got another foul. We're going to put Carlos back at the line.
Well, Carlos has tried that same shot.
Those have been awful close to some intentional ones, too. Goes on Kevin Cook. That's his second. We got Pat Flaherty, Collins, and Pateau into the ball game now.
Well, with the original starting five back out there.
Lakeshore's original starting five is out. As is Cousino's. 57-13, 3:51 to go until the end of the third quarter. First shot is good by Sesta.
You made the second one last time around?
Second one's good. 59-13. Number 55 enters the game for Lakeshore, Ian Bunday.
Lakeshore has made 17 free throw shots so far today.
Cook driving it. No good. Stolen by Candela. Puts it up and has it blocked by Collins. Going to make that Flaherty.
I heard a lot of slaps. I didn't hear quite whose direction that was. But possession goes to Warren Cousino. Possession arrow Lakeshore.
Yep.
Jeremy Collins in there fighting for it. Nice defensive play.
He was the one last year when he came in on the varsity. He was deadly from that three-point range.
Yep.
Wasn't the starter, but he got his minutes. Contributed to the team quite a lot. Flaherty missed a short jumper. If Lakeshore would have made some of these short jumpers they've missed in this game, they probably already have about 80 to 90 points.
Well, I'm convinced that I don't think they made any more than about 10% of their shots within about 6 feet of the basket. Tremendously poor showing underneath, and Warren's got to be thankful for that. Lakeshore playing a tough trap on the defense.
Cook with the basket. It's his 6th point in this quarter. He's got 9 in the game. He's the high scorer for Cousino. Travis over to Jeremy. Back out to Travis. Gets double teamed over to Pateau. He's going to drive the baseline, puts out a jumper, no good. Ian Bondi had that one blocked.
They have still yet to figure out how to make a basket when it's staring you in the face.
Cook with it, inside to Candela. Cook for 3. No good. It's an air ball there.
Well, Travis lost it.
Travis lost it, Candela.
Well, he came down, went to dribble, and had a man behind him. I don't
Over to
think
Cook. He has that
he
one.
blocks it.
Pateau over to Collins.
Nice
Great
give and
play.
go. I was waiting for a heavy drive. Jeff Pateau, I know last year would have taken it straight in and made you eat it.
They're very much of an unselfish team. And when they pass off, the man's there. 61 to 15 favor Lakeshore. We got 140 to go to the end of the quarter. Stedman in with it, no good. Rebound comes out to Miller, no good. Ian Bondi brings the rebound down. Over to Travis for Jeremy. No good, a little short. Flaherty with the rebound, and he's fouled by number 55, Dean Rostovsky,
yes.
Yeah, easy for you to say.
I bet his parents are real good at it.
Think so. Flaherty be at the free throw line. He's been there quite a bit tonight. He'll be shooting 2. We got 1:17 to go.
Well, he's 4 for 4 from the free throw line so far.
First one falls a little short. It's the front of the rim.
Sorry, Pat. I didn't mean that.
You jinxed him.
Yeah, you're right. I should have waited until it was all over with.
Nothing but net on that one. 62 to 15. Time running down here in the third quarter. Cook over to Stedman. Stedman up off the glass, and it's in.
Nice pass from about the 6-point range using the glass there.
Corey Stedman with 4 points now. Pateau for 3.
Short.
Falls a little short. He
Gets his own rebound.
Nobody boxed him out. And Flattery underneath the basket, just a little hook, puts it in.
Again, Jeff drove to the basket and a little pass out. Nice heads-up ball.
Good play by Candela. Couldn't go anyplace with it. Threw it off of Ian Bondi.
Well, he passed it to the only person that he had to be able to pass it to. Retained possession.
Cook going up with it. Is going to
Good play by Kevin Koch. Little body fake. Took the 2 of the Lakeshore. Cook? I'm sorry. I'll get it right. The game's not over with yet. But Kevin, a nice play. Took 2 players from Lakeshore up. Had a body fake. They both came up off their feet. I had no place to go. He drew the foul.
Cook makes both of them. 30 seconds to go to the end of the third quarter. Ball's knocked away. Stedman with it. Going to pull it back out. Out to Cook for three. It's good. Cook's having himself a night now. 11 points in this quarter. 14 on the night. Time running down. 5 seconds. Stolen by Cook again. Left-hand layup is in.
That'll be the last. That'll finish the period. The score at the end of the third period is Lakeshore 64, Warren Cousino 24. Well, we certainly had a better show by Warren Cousino in that period.
In fact, they outscored Lakeshore 19-18 in that quarter.
Well, they gained 1 point on them. They were down by 41. They're now down by 40. They did play point for point plus. Certainly playing some heads-up ball in that period.
And Lakeshore actually just playing a little sloppy.
Well, Lakeshore played a second team to begin with, and again, Lakeshore has been unable to make a basket in the gimme range as far as anything from about 4 to 6 feet. They just haven't dropped anything tonight.
Got 8 minutes to go in the ball game.
They've done fairly well from the free throw line. They've shot 18 for 22 from the free throw line tonight.
Can't beat that.
Start of the fourth period here. Again, Warren Cousino with the possession of the ball. Losing it out of bounds. Lakeshore to bring it back up court.
Cook had 13 points in that quarter. Gives them 16 on the night. Ball's being knocked away. Lakeshore maintains.
Again,
court over to Reach. Retz, I mean. Wallace with a shot, no good. Bondi with the rebound.
Lakeshore playing the second team right now. And again, it's doing the same way they did before. They just missed 7 shots at the basket from the 6 to 8 foot range.
Bertolino over to Kelly. It's good for 3. Dave Kelly, it's his first points on the night. Bondi to Wallace. Wallace over to Chris Reitz. Reitz for 2. 66-27. Down one to Bartolino. No good. Nola with the ball. Reach looking for somebody. He's going to try to dribble baseline. Gets it down low to Wallace. Ron Wallace puts it up and in. One of the first short ones we've seen tonight.
Well, that was Ron's first 2 points.
68-27. Kelly. Good for 2 only. 68-30 with 5:50 to go into the end of the game. Outside of Bertolino. He's going to drive in the paint. Tries to get underneath over to Kelly. Back out. Over to Moore. Jumper's no good. Kelly there with the rebound. Puts it back up and in.
Well, Lakeshore failed to block out. They had 3 guys sitting under there. Refused to block out, and they lost the basket.
Noel for 3. It's good. 71-31.
Jason's got 2 baskets on the night, both of them in the 3-point range.
Lakeshore still up by 40. 5 minutes to go until the end of the game. Got a triple by number 33, Mike Rossell. Lakeshore having a little bit of trouble. Gets the ball in finally. We're going to go over and back with that one. Getting a little sloppy here with the second team in. Going to see number 3, Jim Scrivo. Jason Knoll comes out. Scrivo seeing his first action tonight. Bertolino in with a layup. His first 2 points on the night.
Sloppy passing.
Over to Moore. Lays it up and in. Randy Moore. 71-38. And Lakeshore throws it away. I'm sure Greg's not going to be too happy about the way this second team is playing now. And they're going to call a timeout now. He's not too happy. Of course, he can't really say much. He's had a 40-point lead.
Well, he's
trying to cut it down a little bit right now is what it's getting to him.
He's still got a season as bench. He's going to be a long season yet. Again, we mentioned they'll probably be playing late into March. So at that point, he's got to have a bench to count on. It's a long season, and the only way you build a bench like that is get some experience. So I'm sure he's going to get in there and give him a little what-for as far as their technique. They need to be playing some sharper ball. Again, he's going to need them, if not tonight, later on in the season.
We got 4:11 to go in the game. Lakeshore is up 71-38. And Doug, it's almost like last year, every Lakeshore win was 20, 25, 30 points. Every win was that way.
Well, again, I'll go back to the game we did televise for them with Catholic Central. That was a good ball game, went down to the final minutes.
That was one of their closer games that year. I think Lakeshore won that one by about 8 in the end. Good steal by Reese. He couldn't get the layup. Pick up the loose ball now by Lacey. Inside to Wallace. Wallace off the glass. No good. He gets the rebound and puts it back up and in. 73-38. 3:45 to go in the game.
Well, Ron Wallace is listed as 6'6". He shouldn't have much competition. Certainly no height out there.
Got a jump ball between Scrivo, but it's going to go on possession to Lakeshore.
Well, Lakeshore getting the break, but that ball came down in between 4 Lakeshore players, and it still ended up with a Warren player had the ball.
Reach with the ball, throws it away.
Brian Reitz coming into the ball game.
Brian Reitz goes in for Chris Reitz. Kelly with the ball. Going to try to get in the paint, puts it up. It's going to be foul. .55 is going to be called with the foul.
Ian Bondi's first personal.
First one's good by Kelly. He's got 6 tonight. Second one's no good. Rebound over to Brian Reitz. He has that loss. Kelly steals it, puts it up, and has a foul by Wallace as he blocks the shot. Got a little bit of the body.
Ron Wallace's third personal, the team's 6th foul. Next one will put him up in the bonus.
Kelly to shoot 2. First one's good. He's got 7 points tonight.
Well, Coach Easler content to play his second team right now.
No good. Bertolino with the rebound. What do we got over there? They're going to give it to Lakeshore.
Well, it should have been a foul, actually. There was a push on that.
He pushed him out of the way to get to the ball.
Dan Lacey got away with a foul there, so...
No, Bartolino got away with the foul.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Right number, wrong team.
Inside to Wallace, off the glass. It's good. He got the right bounce that time. 75-40. 2:50 to go in the game.
John Murtaugh getting ready to check into the ball game for Lakeshore.
Kelly puts up a shot, no good. Gets his own rebound and he's fouled.
Fouled by Dan Lacey. I knew I was going to need that name.
He called the foul on 3-1. We don't have a third.
Well, James Scrivo
maybe it was
what it was called against.
Yep. Kelly misses the first shot. Second one's no good. Who got that one?
Matt Bartolino got the rebound, and in a short bank from the left-hand side went up for the 2 points.
That's his 4th point tonight. Murtaugh back outside to Scrivo. Hit for 3. James Scrivo, 5'11" junior. Murtaugh comes down with the rebound. Out to Murtaugh. Now make that Reitz out there, excuse me. Murtaugh with it now. He's got a cheering section up there, I do believe. He's a senior. Kelly with the ball. Knocked away by Scrivo, and he's tripped up, and they don't call it. I don't know what they wanted to see.
I don't know.
Bartolino with a shot, no good. Brought down by Lacey. Murtaugh misses the lift. He gets it back. He puts it up in there. And the crowd goes nuts.
Well, I think all of his relatives must have been here tonight.
And he's going to get the foul. Going to put Bartolino at the free throw line.
Going to have a substitution here.
His first one's good.
But James came back to the bench here complaining to the coach he's having some problems breathing.
Second one's no good. Ball comes down to Brian Reitz. We're going to get a call on Kelly. Shot's no good by number 40, Dan Lacey. Murtaugh tried blocking that one.
Well, there was an alley-oop.
You got 30 seconds to go in the game. Lakeshore's up
37.
43. coming down to 10 seconds in the game. Murtaugh with the steal. He's going to try to take it up all the way. Puts it up no good. Rebound brought down by Ian Bundy and scores. And that's the end of the ball game. The final score, Lakeshore 82, Warren Cousino 43.
Well, Lakeshore obviously had this game well in hand at the end of the first half. The regulars all sat down in the fourth period here. Second team allowed to come in. Quite a few players scored for Lakeshore tonight. 82 to 43 was the score on the evening.
Yep.
You've got your stats. James Screeville had 3 for Lakeshore. Jason Knoll had 6 points for him. Jeff Patu had 13 points. John Murtaugh, as we heard from the hometown crowd, had a single basket for 2 points tonight. Travis Conlon had 14 for him. Jeremy Collins had 8 points. 4 points for Chris Reeds. Pat Flattery had 13 points on the night. Dan Lacey, no points. Carlos Sisa had 12 for him tonight. Ron Wallace had 6 points all in the last period. And Ian Bundy had 2 points at the end of the period there to round out the scoring for them at 82 points for Lakeshore tonight.
For Warren Cousino, Kevin Cook, 16 points. He was a high scorer. Then came Dave Kelly with 7. Matt Bartolino with 5. Corey Stedman with 4. Jim Candela with 2. Ryan Miller 2. And Randy Moore 2. Well, Doug, this is our first game we're doing for Lakeshore. So far, it looked like it was a blowout. I mean, it was 46-5 at the end of halftime. But then, well, Cousino played a little bit better second half.
Well, they got back into the ball game. They were certainly on track in the first period. Never got back into it. I mean, at 5 points at the end of halftime, they got frustrated. They got into technical foul problems. We were never really into the ball game tonight. They got on track, and it was way too late by the time they got back into this ball game.
Well, Lakeshore has Mount Clemens on Friday night at Mount Clemens, which is probably going to be their biggest test, I think, of the year right now until they hit the districts in the regionals. And then they go to the quarterfinals and semifinals, and I'm sure that's where they're going to probably end up. So until then, we'll be back here in about a week or so when they play. Let's see, who were they going to be playing at that game? They'll be playing L'Anse Cruz. That'll be on the 11th of February. We saw a good game. We got to meet the cheerleaders, both JV and varsity. Hopefully that we'll be back again, meet some of the other players perhaps. Maybe we'll have the coach introduce every player that they can.
Okay, well, again, we enjoyed being out here tonight. Lakeshore came through with a victory again as anticipated. Again, a strong team. Didn't need quite as much as they came in here with tonight, but they certainly showed why they're undefeated and why they're still ranked in the team also.
They're 11-0 now overall.
Travis Collin, the ball player, and Jeff Pateau, one of the other ball players. They're both seniors, and both are the mainstays of this basketball team. Well, first of all, Greg, I'd like to say congratulations on tonight's win. And the team so far has been playing real well for you. We've noticed at times, we've seen articles in the paper that they've started off a little sluggish and you don't think they're playing as hard. What are you doing now to really get them going?
I think we're playing hard now for 32 minutes. The defensive pressure is intensified, and I think we're a little bit more focused than we were in the beginning of the season. But we've had some players that had a little inexperience as far as starting, and I think they're getting a little bit more familiar with their roles. And like I said, we still need to improve some, even though the game was very lopsided tonight.
Yeah, the defensive pressure is even last year, it's been just totally awesome here. It's got to go right back to the coach for you to get the players to do that. Only holding Cousino down to 5 points in the first half is evidence of that. What would you tell the troops at halftime?
I just told them that we had to stay focused. We never want to embarrass anybody, but we wanted to stay focused defensively and offensively. Then we had some letdowns in the second half, but when we had such a big lead, that's going to happen on occasion. But like I said, this team needs to get better, and it will get better. And our mainstay is defense, and traditionally we've been a defensive team. And if we're ever going to make that ultimate run to the state final and win it, and it's going to be on defense.
Well, we'd also like to say congratulations on the run you did last year with only the one loss going all the way to the quarterfinals. I don't think a Shores team has ever done that yet. You're an asset to the school as well as the city with the ball club that you have here. We noticed you're very well stacked with seniors this year. What's going to be happening next year?
We'll let that. We'll have to do a lot of play in the summertime and get better. Take the kids down to the city like we did with Travis and Jeff. When they were freshmen, we took them down to the city, and that's how you get better. And just going down to the city and playing everybody in the state, and we'll be all right. This program is going to flourish for a long, long time.
Okay, and with us we have Jeff Pateau. Jeff is a senior. He's 6'5". He's been one of the mainstays of the Shorians for the last few years. I'd like to tell you played a great game tonight. What are you going to be thinking about with Mount Clemens coming up on Friday?
I don't know. Intensity, I guess. Play some good ball.
Okay, now they're undefeated in the league and you're undefeated in the league. I know that the last game of the season you have them at home, and you think that's probably might come down to that for the championship for the league?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, what plans do you have for college?
I'm not sure yet. Going football or basketball. Keep my options open.
Thank you.
Many words.
We're hoping a little bit more to come out there, but next we have here is Travis Collin. Travis Collin is probably the best point guard in the state. He's up, hopefully, for the Mr. Basketball Award. I think he's very deserving of it. And Travis is going to be on his way to Michigan. What are you going to do prepare to go to Michigan now?
I think I got to get a little bit stronger in the weight room and, work out a little bit more and get a little bigger because Big Ten's a lot different than MAC Blue, I think. A little stronger guys and stuff like that. But I just got to keep working hard and keep doing that extra little thing that the other person isn't doing to get myself better for Big Ten. But right now I'm just concentrating on Lakeshore and winning that state championship. So.
Okay, what was your deciding factor to pick Michigan?
I think the biggest factor was that it's close to home and my family and friends can come watch me play. If I would have went out of state, it would have been harder for a lot of my fans, or the people that support me to come follow me and watch me play. And I think that going to Michigan, that they'll have a lot of people coming to the games and I'll feel at home and comfortable playing there.
Do you think now with the way the Michigan team is, with what players they're talking about losing, if Rose goes, you got a chance? You think you might be able to step right in?
Definitely. I think like I said before, I'm going to work real hard over the summer and get bigger and stuff like that. And that's probably one of my major goals next year is to come in and fill right in for the point guard position if Jalen leaves and, run the show and hopefully win a national championship. But I don't know.
When do you start practicing with them? Right after you get out of high school or what?
I can play in the summertime with them, just like open gyms. But they don't start official practice till like the middle of October.
Okay.
So.
Well, I'd like to thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. Well, you're great ball players. You got yourself a great team. The city is all behind you. We noticed that by trying to get into the districts and the regional games last year over Notre Dame, there's not a ticket available.
Our fans are outstanding. There's no question about that. And they appreciate good basketball, and we try to give it to them all the time. But our fans are definitely the sixth man for us. They do an outstanding job, and the support that we received has been outstanding from our fans. So we want them to keep coming out, and Friday we want them in mass numbers, and it's going to be a big game for us, and we should be ready to play.
Okay, and when you do get into that, we're going to be taping at least 3 more games for you this year. We'll be taping the Lance Cruz game, the Clintondale game, and the Mount Clemens game. So the people of the Shores will be able to see just how good of a team you really are. Just keep us in mind when you get into the regionals and that. We need tickets, okay?
We'll give you some tickets for a decent price.
Okay. Thank you for being on the show. Good luck, guys. You're really good.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Okay. You're a big asset to the city. That was Travis Collin, Jeff Pateau, and Greg Easler. I don't think we could have asked for any of the better players to be on the show to start it.
Well, no, again, it's a new show for us. Eye on the Shores is the name of the program, and Eye on the Shores right now, if you're a basketball fan, it's got to be the Lakeshore Shorians. Travis Conlon, a point guard, bar none, going to Michigan. Jeff is becoming a good finesse player, a good strong player. He hasn't made up his mind yet. But again, if you want to see the class of basketball in St. Clair Shores, they were just here on stage, and we just got them watching their ball game.
Yeah, as Greg put it, Jeff's a man of many words there.
Well,
we're trying to squeak a little bit more out of him, but he just gets to the point, I guess, and that's that.
Well, again, this is something new for them. They came in tonight. He did all of his talking on the basketball court tonight. and he'll probably do it before, and up to the districts. And we watched them last year, and I look forward to doing a few more of their ball games again. And again, Eye on the Shores, we had the top 2 players here tonight. If this is where you got to start, we started at the top.
Okay, hope everybody enjoyed that interview. We'll be getting with more interviews later on tonight here. We'll be with Mark Wallenweber and Tom Driscoll, who's the broadcasting team for Lakeview. So stick around, you're going to see a good show.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us, being with us this evening. We hope you enjoyed this, and we'll continue again.
Okay, I hope everybody enjoyed the interview you just saw with Greg Easler, the head coach of Lakeshore. We also had Jeff Batu, one of the captains of Lakeshore's basketball team, and the other captain, Travis Conlon. With us now is Doug Lake, my partner in the broadcasting. Also with us is our other host, Ken Kubiak, who's the head football coach at South Lake. He's also the 7th grade basketball coach in our middle school. We're going to start off with volleyball right now. So, Doug, what happened over at Lakeshore?
Well, at Lakeshore, we have a couple of meets to talk about here. Well, at Lakeshore, we have 2 games to bring for each of the 3 teams they have out there. The freshman team split 2 games in this past week. They lost to Mount Clemens 51-71. They lost to Lakeview 42-53 and 47-63 to Warren Cousino. The varsity team had 2 more victories to their record this season, bringing them to 6-0 and 11-0. They played against Lakeview, and at that game, Jeff Batu had 12 points. Pat Flaherty had 10 points and 14 rebounds, and Travis Conlon added 16 points, 6 steals, 9 assists, and 5 rebounds in that game. Last night, we had the opportunity to be at the game. We called the game last night for cable. It'll be on hopefully tomorrow night. We'll have it on Channel 34. And we saw actually a blowout for the most part. It was a slow game to start with. Warren Cousino and Lakeshore started out in a slow game, which it came together with a 46-5 halftime lead as Lakeshore got their game together last night and just kind of blew them away for the first half.
Yeah, it took them a little while. They had an 18-3 at the end of the first quarter, but they were missing an awful lot of shots from the 3-4 foot range.
Well, we were surprised.
Even the coach was having a little concern about that.
Well, Warren Cousino only had 3 points in the first period and 2 points into the second quarter in that ball game, got themselves in a large hole. The game eventually came down. It was 82-43. Warren Cousino losing at Lakeshore yesterday. Lakeshore dominated the ball game. Second half was played mainly by the second team at Lakeshore, getting some experience. And again, Lakeshore handled them pretty easily. Last night's game, they had 5 of their starters all had double points for Lakeshore last night. Pat Flaherty and Carlos Sesta had 12 points apiece. Jeff Pateau, 11-point, 12-rebound performance last night. Jeremy Collins had 10 points. And Travis Conlon had 14 points and 7 assists in last night's game. Kevin Cook had 16 points for Warren Cousino.
But it was Lakeview's defense. They just got such a tremendous defense. They're all over the floor. We saw more steals where Cousino couldn't get the ball to try to pass it inside. It was stolen almost on every time they were doing it in the first half. And then Lakeshore would just throw that touchdown pass down. Somebody would be breaking down there. They'd be going in for an easy layup. And they just sort of started running to score.
The Lakeshore started a team that averaged about 6'4" and all 4 players. They knew where they wanted to be on the court. It was their home court. And the steals and the passes were there all night long. They show up a team that's been together for a long time, have played together a long time. They're on another championship season. They expect to go this year, and the type of play they had last night is what's going to take them to the finals again this year.
Right. Well, Lakeshore right now is the top of the blue division in the MAC. They're 6-0 in the league, 11-0 overall. And according to Macomb Daily, they were actually, I don't know how, but Lakeshore dropped to 4th instead of 2nd in the Class B. They got Saginaw Buena Vistas in 1st. Detroit Country Day with a 9-1 record, so does Saginaw. And Inkster with 11-0 record, along with Lakeshore right now. Over at Lakeview's freshman team played Grosse Pointe North. Cheerleaders on TV for them.
just like we do with ours. I thought it'd be a nice thing. I think they appreciated that, and it was our pleasure to do it.
People appreciate that too out there.
Yeah, like we said, these cheerleaders